Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. Today I am back with another pick a card reading about what is holding you back. So if you haven't already, go check out my What You Are Manifesting video that I just posted. It's the one video before this on my page, because this is going to be a follow-up, but of course you don't have to watch that. If you were drawn to this video and you feel a little stuck in your life, or you might not even realize that you're stuck, you know, that's fine. This reading is still for you, but I would suggest going and watching my latest video so that things can kind of make sense a little bit more for you. So if you haven't already, also go to my Instagram and give me a follow on there for daily energy readings and a chance to win a 1-hour free tarot reading by me. So my link is in the description and it will be in the corner of the screen throughout this video as well. So before we get into the cards, you know what we usually do. We're going to start off with a little singing bowl meditation for about 30 seconds, get in our zone, get zen, get our energy focused. It's going to help you choose a pile because you're going to want to choose these intuitively, what you're feeling drawn to. So let's start with that. We're going to do our root chakra today, you know, get grounded. Okay, so just take a few breaths, deep breaths in and out. I'm going to do it as well. So okay, so now that is done. This is pile number 1 with clear quartz, pile number 2 with lapis lazuli, and pile number 3 with red tourmaline. So once you've taken a few minutes to pick your pile, go ahead and check the description box or the comments down below for your timestamp, and that will take you right to your pile. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you've chosen pile number 1 with clear quartz, welcome. This is your reading about what is holding you back right now. What is causing a block in your life from any type of, you know, manifestations or abundance that you're bringing in. So let's get started. So we have the 6 of Wands, the Star, Knight of Cups, and Ace of Wands. Okay, so to start off, the Star here, this is the card of, this is the Aquarian card. So if you are an Aquarius, or, you know, maybe that's a little confirmation for you, but I just want to put that out there because, you know, that's what came to me. So let's start with the 6 of Wands here. What is holding you back? I feel like, group number 1, you guys have been wanting some sort of promotion or wanting some sort of recognition for your hard work, and you are not receiving it. And you might be wondering why you're not being recognized, or why your hard work is not paying off in a sense. And with the Star next to this is kind of implying that there is still a little bit more to do. So the Star brings us hope. She brings us the energy of being optimistic and, you know, really holding on to what we want and doing the things that we need to achieve that. So maybe pile number 1, that there is something that you have overlooked or you haven't seen that still needs to be done before this promotion, or this also this could be a change in relationship. Maybe you are in a relationship and you want to get engaged, or maybe you really like someone and, you know, they haven't asked you out officially yet and it's been a while. So there's definitely some sort of promotion or change a change upward in energy that you guys are attracting and wanting. And so with the Knight of Cups here, Cups rules our emotions. So this could definitely be about love. This could be implying that you are in a love situation that you want to go to the next level and it's not. And the King of Cups also brings us someone who is very emotionally stable, someone who knows what he wants. He knows how to, you know, treat the people that he's with. He knows how to care for them, how to love them. He's really stepping into the role of someone who, you know, is meant to be a husband or a wife, or someone who can really care for their household and care for their loved ones. Yeah, and then we have the Ace of Wands here, which is, you know, fiery energy. This is about a new beginning, a new start. Definitely implies a new love interest coming, or a change in your love life. So yeah, I'm really feeling, group number one, that this is either about work or this is about a relationship that you've been really wanting to go to the next level in, and it's not. So let's get into why. Let's get into why this is not, because this is good so far, you know. This is showing a change in not only your energy, but the energy that you are attracting to you. So let's see what is blocking this. Energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. Okay, so right off the bat, some of you have something that you need to heal. And with all these love cards, this could definitely be pointing to your sacral chakra. So for some of you, if okay, so let me explain what the sacral chakra, you know, what it is, what it does. So that is our second chakra from the bottom up, and that rules our creativity, our sexuality, our passion, our love for ourselves, our love for others, the individual part of us. So if there's something that's going on in your life, or something that has gone on in your life in the past that could disrupt that energy, then that's going to cause an imbalance in your sacral chakra, and it's going to change how you attract love, or how you attract creative outlets, or how you view love towards yourself or towards others. So group number one, I feel that you guys have some healing to do. There's something that happened to you which you might even not realize right off the bat. I feel like some of you could be sitting here and like thinking like, I don't know what this could be, but this is, you know, more times than not, our surface level issues, almost 100% of the time, our surface level issues are rooted deep within and are kind of just the last effect of something that is deep in us that is unbalanced. So right off the bat, sacral chakra, you know, maybe this was from your childhood. Maybe you guys had a rough childhood, and it's kind of blocking that energy from attracting the type of love that you want. I don't know, I'm really picking up just love vibes here, pile number one. Let's see what else. Animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life work. Okay, so tying animals into the mix, I feel group number one that this. So when we think about animals, you know, I know not all of us are animal people, but most of the time when we think about animals, we think of like a pure essence. We think of, you know, a consciousness that is smaller than ours, but still full of life. You know, animals are humans' biggest companions. So I feel that this is kind of directing this block back to your innocent part of your life, back to the part of your life when you were that type of, you know, very soft, innocent, gentle energy that animals usually bring to our life. So this could be following up that this is something deeply rooted that needs to be healed. So we have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Okay, so about going within. This card, the full moon in Gemini, brings us that energy of reflecting inside in order to get the answer. So when this card comes up, it usually means that whatever question you guys have been searching for or looking, you're not going to find on the outside. You're not going to find in the world. You're only going to figure that out internally, again, which backs up the, you know, the energy of needing to heal something, needing to find a balance. If you look at the card too, there's a woman and like her eyes are open in one picture and then in the other one they're closed. Okay, so that is representing that you need to turn back around into yourself and kind of open your eyes and look within. And the full moon brings energy of completing a cycle and being what's the word I'm looking for? Like seeing things the way they should be, in a way. Okay, let's see what else we have. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Okay, so maybe this person, maybe this love interest is a Gemini, or maybe you're a Gemini, but this energy is clearly quite strong. So there's definitely something that is holding you back, because this right here is representing to me that you keep going through the same cycles. You keep starting new with this new moon in Gemini, wanting to do the right things, make the right moves, say the right stuff, so that you can have this completion, so that you can move to the next level in your job or relationship. But yet when you get to the point of, you know, the time when you should be seeing your fruitions, you're not. And then it kind of just starts all over again. And we don't like that, you know, we don't like being in those types of cycles. We want to open our eyes and we want to see clearly what is within. What do you guys feel? What do you guys feel deep within that could be a cause of not attracting the frequency that you are perceiving that you're giving out, that you think that you're giving out? Let's see. So we have 4 of Cups, the Star. So you have two star cards. So this is you guys need to have hope again. So maybe okay, hold on. So maybe some of you, for the ones that are resonating with this relationship part of it, maybe some of you keep telling yourself that this is what you want, you know, like, oh, I want this, I want to move up in my relationship, I want to go to the next level, but maybe deep down you don't really want to. That's kind of the vibe I'm picking up here. Like maybe deep down you don't really want to, and you're not understanding why that part of you doesn't want to. When you have someone who is fulfilling your emotions and your needs and your wants, you might be wondering, like, why am I not feeling like this is right? And that right there could be the exact reason why this change in relationship status is blocked, because part of you is not ready to move on. Part of you is not ready to go to the next level. So again, this has something to do with deep inside. So with the Star, this is about having hope and having faith. So I feel like this is a lack of faith in yourself. And then with the 4 of Cups here, that is representing like foundations and planning. And since the Cups represents emotions, for you guys, this is about building the right foundation within yourself, so that these feelings of love and confidence and security can build on them. Because right now your guys' foundation is a little shaky, and that's why you are not seeing the results of what you're wanting, and you keep continuing this cycle over and over again, because the foundation that you're trying to work on is not solid. There is a piece missing, and you guys almost need to have faith in yourself again, that having faith in yourself that you really do deserve this. You know what I'm saying? Like part of you may feel like deep down that you don't deserve this. And that might be confusing you, because also with the Ace of Wands here, like this is about a new beginning that you have brought to you, that you have seen clearly. So I feel like that, yes, this is right. This isn't so with the whole energy of you questioning yourself, this is not questioning your relationship. This is questioning, you know, your relationship is right. All the signs that I'm seeing here and all the cards are indicating that, yes, you do have someone who is meant for you at this part of your life to be there. I see the questioning more being based around questioning yourself on why you don't feel fulfilled when you see that what you want is in front of you. So again, this is something deep, and you have to have faith in yourself. You have to go back to that inner child and that innocent part of you that is hurt and probably wounded from the past, and you have to, you know, pour faith back into them. You have to allow yourself to really feel that you completely and 100% deserve what you have. Okay, so let's see. We have the Princess of Pentacles and 6 of Wands. Okay, so with the Princess of Pentacles here, she brings the energy of, you know, wanting new things, wanting to build a strong foundation, having, you know, being almost there, stepping into the realm of, you know, I have the tools that I need but I haven't put them into action yet. And she brings the essence of someone who is really excited to start building their physical life around them and building their physical relationships again, with this indication of, you know, some type of engagement, or just, it doesn't even have to be engagement. It could be just asking someone out or having someone ask you out. This is someone who wants that. So that is indicating to me that yes, that is your true want. So if you are questioning yourself on whether you actually are like desiring this, then I would say that's a yes, because these cards are indicating that there's nothing actually wrong with your physical. This is more an internal thing. This is more about you having faith in yourself and having like confidence in yourself, in knowing that you deserve the things that you are surrounded by. And then with the Six of Wands here, this is indicating you know, traveling. So again, moving up in a job position, or moving up in relationship status. And if this is work related and this is about a promotion, then I feel that you guys, you know, you might have you guys might not be getting promoted, because there might be something going on in your work atmosphere that is pulling love into the equation. And that, I just see right off the bat, honestly, like that is just, you need to separate your work and your love for now, for right now. And I feel like that might be the block on why you're getting promoted. Maybe you have a crush on your boss. Maybe your boss has a crush on you. Maybe someone in the next peer that you'll be in, you know, you guys are seeing. But I feel that that needs some separation, because why I feel that is blocking you, because Spirit is like really just sending the message right now that you are being blocked from being promoted, because you won't be putting all of your energy into the work, because you're going to be distracted by the love that's around you, and you're going to end up not being able to fulfill that position. And you might get offended, you know, and you might be like, well, like I can do that, I can focus on my work, but like, hey, I'm just the messenger. Like that's what I'm hearing, that's what I'm seeing in the cards, is that this is being blocked for a reason, because you're not going to be able to go to your fullest potential when things are still mixed up and kind of going in a cycle. So next we have the Temperance. Okay, so patience, the Devil, okay, and the Empress. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, okay, so let's go back to the message about work, because remember, this is a general reading, so I want to take time to talk about the multiple messages that I'm hearing. But let's go back to work right now for a second, because the Temperance right here, she represents having patience with yourself, knowing when to stop taking something and when to stop giving something. But in this case, I feel that it's almost you are overflowing an aspect of your life, which in this case will be love in your workplace. You are overflowing an area of your life into a situation where it should not be in. Group number one, especially with the Devil here. This right here represents toxic masculine energy that is just completely unbalanced, masculine energy that is acting in its negative qualities. So again, going back to what I said about, I feel like you guys wouldn't really take that position not seriously, because I do feel that your full efforts would be in there, but you wouldn't be manifesting the results that you think you're bringing into you. Because I see that this right here is, yeah, you guys are going to be sucked into a cycle again of just energy that is not meant for you. So also, side note, another message that is coming through is I almost feel like that some of you could there could be someone in your workplace that you just do not get along with. So maybe this boss, instead of having a love interest, maybe for some of you, this is a boss that you completely do not get along with for good reasons, because the energy that's coming through here is very, very toxic, very, someone who manipulates people and uses their power against them, uses their power against other people to create situations that they want. And Spirit doesn't want you getting involved with that. Spirit doesn't want you pouring your essence into this negative energy, because it's just going to take you and it's just going to trap you. Because also with the Empress here, this represents strong feminine energy. The Empress represents, you know, a mother who is nurturing, caring, someone who can who puts their energy and their emotions really fully into someone. You know, like when you care about someone and when you love someone, you go to the fullest extent. And also pulling it back to the relationship side of this is that maybe there is someone in your life that is taking away that part of you. I feel like some of you are putting too much of your essence into this negative energy, and it's taking away your potential of being filled. You know, you're someone, like I said before, who is filled with love and filled with compassion, and someone who really cares about the person they're with. And I feel like this also, okay. Oh, okay. So some of you with this relationship, you are not proceeding in your relationship because one of you is possibly, I will say possibly, cheating. So that makes sense. That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right. A new message that's coming through, new complete message that is coming through is some of you are involving yourselves in an emotional commitment that is outside of your relationship, and you think that you'll be able to just, you know, cut that off. Like some of you may have the thoughts of, oh, well, when we move up to the next step, you know, I'll cut this off. Like, no, that's terrible. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are seeing someone else outside of your relationship, then you should probably leave the person you're with. Because you clearly have some healing to do, and you have something inside of you that is unbalanced. And I feel like also maybe some of you are thinking to yourself, like, you might feel really guilty about that. Again, with this energy coming through, you might feel really guilty about that, and you're not sure why you haven't put a stop to it. You're not sure why you haven't ended this emotional affair. And that could be the energy that is sucking away your natural energy of being a nurturer and a lover and someone who is very compassionate and strong and, you know, rooted in their position of a caretaker. And that struggle is coming to you and is blocking you because, again, it's stemming off of a cycle that you have not healed. So maybe you grew up watching your parents cheat on each other or always fighting, or you grew up seeing an unbalanced of like loving and relationship type of energy here. So if that's the case, group number one, if some of you, and again, this isn't going to apply to all of you, this is only a select few of you that I'm feeling for these cards. If that is you, then I think it's time for you to take a step back, because you are not going, because right here, like, we have someone who is a really good person, someone who is really secure and trusting and loving. And I just feel that you need to take a step back from that, because your energy right now cannot reciprocate that energy to them. And I feel that you guys really have a lot of healing to do. And because if you don't heal the root of that pattern, that cycle is just going to continue. It's just going to keep happening. And then for the others of you that that isn't the case and this is a relationship, what's blocking you is, I feel like there is an imbalance within yourself. There is so maybe you are someone who, you know, deep down you represent, you know, more of the Empress. You represent someone who wants to be, you know, that family person, and that person in the relationship who puts effort in and nurtures and cares for and can really be a solid spot for their partner to come lean back on. But I feel that some of you may struggle with extra masculine energy and an imbalance in masculine energy. So maybe some of you have a little bit of anger problems. So if this is the case, group number one, I don't see that this is going to be a struggle that is going to completely stop you. There just needs to be, you know, you just have to have some patience with yourself, and you just need to kind of learn the balance of equal flow. Okay, so this isn't something that's going to completely hold you back, but it is time to retreat a little bit and do some self-healing and look deep within yourself to see where this cycle is stemming from, where this energy, like what cycle this energy is stemming from. Okay, let's see what else. We have triumph, conflict and defeat, and heart chakra. Okay, yeah, so group number 1, this is something that you guys can overcome. And this applies to all the different messages that came through in this reading. You guys can get through this. You have the inner strength. You have the inner power to take control again of this of this unbalanced energy. Don't let the temptations and like the almost that addiction type of feeling control you. Don't let that, because you guys are really kind-hearted people. You guys not only deserve, but you have clearly attracted abundance into your life, but you are just one step away from it. And there has to be some type of healing and balance that has to go on. But you guys, and again, so we have, not only do we have this card, but we have 2 star cards. So I feel like you guys are really, really losing your hope and really losing your faith that you can change. And I don't want you guys to leave this this situation that is meant for you because you feel like you can't overcome it, because that's not the case. You can. You just have to dig deep within, and why you have tried to fix it and not been able to is because you're not getting to the root of the problem. You're only trying to fix the surface level things, you know? So take some time, and if you don't meditate, start meditating. Like, it really, really, really does make such a difference in your life. Like, just start with 5 minutes a day, okay? Do something that brings you joy so that you can get away from the struggles for a second and kind of talk to yourself and calm yourself and be in your energy and kind of be in an observation point instead of an active participant, okay? So it's time to retreat. And again, with this conflict and defeat, this card is about walking away from something that you shouldn't be walking away from, okay? This is about, he wasn't turned away, he gave up. He decided that he couldn't make it up those stairs, but yet in the back, we have people running up them, okay? But he is heavy. He is carrying the weight of so much more than what you should be carrying at this cycle in your life. So it's time to take a step back, retreat, come back, you know, step away from, put this promotion or this change in relationship on pause for a second because it's being blocked anyway, and move your focus from trying to force it to happen and move your focus into healing, because again, this is your heart chakra. So this is something rooted again in your sacral, because that is represents how you love yourself and how you love others, and then so is the heart. The heart's about that, okay? So the sacral and the heart together is showing that you need some type of balance in your sexuality, in your love, in the passion part of you. And that's only going to happen if you take a step back and you retreat to do that, because the answers are only within. Only you know you. You know, only you know the things that you witnessed and went through as a child, you know, and growing up. Only you can go back into that part of you and see it and learn how to heal it, okay? And yes, of course, there's resources online to help you and guide you, but at the end of the day, no one can heal you except you. So maybe the first step for you guys is going to see a therapist. That can definitely help, just having someone who is completely outside of the situation to talk to, and someone who can see it from a different perspective. Okay, so if you guys have been thinking about going to therapy or seeing a counselor, I would definitely say that this is the time to take that step, because you don't want to undo all of this abundance that you have coming towards you guys, because this is something that can be fixed. This is something that you can get over. For sure. Okay, so we're going to do a few affirmation cards. Let's see. And also, you guys can go to my Instagram. The link will be in the description down below. I post these affirmation cards now with every video that I do. I post them on Instagram so that you can go back and read them. You can save them. You can look at them throughout the week. And also, you know, I don't want you guys to feel alone. I don't want you guys to feel like you are in the wrong or doing something bad, because you're not, okay? We all struggle, and we all struggle in different ways. But, you know, you are in control of how you let those struggles change you from this point on, okay? Don't get consumed in it. Tell yourself, have the faith in yourself to be able to step out of these toxic energies and this toxic, you know, vibes that you have going on here, because you guys have a lot of love and prosperity coming to you and gains coming to you, but you just have to get balanced first. Okay, so I have control over the thoughts I think. Since you have control over what thoughts you offer, what could be more just than the powerful law of attraction responding equally to everyone who offers a vibration? Once you gain control over the thoughts you think, your sense of injustice will subside and will be replaced with the exuberance. I've never seen that word in my life. I apologize. For life and the zest to create that you were born with. Okay. With everything in the universe, let everything in the universe be an example to you of the way the law of the universe works. So what this is saying again is how you see things, how you perceive things is how things are going to happen. So if you are in this energy of, oh, I can't break this cycle, I can't control these negative energies that are in my mind, then that's exactly the situation you're going to be in. That's exactly what's blocking you. If the more you observe this situation as a standstill, the longer it's going to stay as a standstill. So change the way that you think and start bringing in that change. Start thinking of it. Say, hey, this was my past. I used to struggle with it, but now I have the faith in myself and I know that I have the strength within myself to overcome this. And that's what you will start attracting. Okay, next we have my financial success does not require hard work. If you believe that you must work hard in order to deserve the money that comes to you, then money cannot come to you unless you do work hard. Financial success or any other kind of success does not require hard work. It does require alignment of your thought. You simply cannot offer negative. Sorry about that, my camera cut out for a second. I'm just going to reread the last sentence. So it says, you simply cannot offer negative thoughts about things that you desire and then make up for it with action or hard work. When you learn to direct your own thoughts, you will discover the true leverage of energy alignment. Okay, so let me explain this because I don't want you guys to take this literally and think that this card is saying, oh, you don't have to work hard to be successful, because yes, you do. You do have to work hard, but this card is more saying that it's almost saying like work smarter and not necessarily harder. So what it's saying is that if your energy isn't aligned with what you're putting your work into, then that work is going to be harder than it should, versus if you are aligned with what you are doing and your energy is focused and ready to do it, it is going to come easier to you. Yes, the physical hard work has to go into it, whether it's long hours or a lot of paperwork, but this is talking energetically. If you are not aligned with what you are working towards, it's going to be just friction and you're going to have to work really, really hard. But if you are aligned with it, that essence of the hard work changes to more of a fulfilling type of hard work, if that makes sense to you guys. So that's all I have for you, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Again, follow me on Instagram so that you can enter in the free tarot reading giveaway. I'm going to be doing those every month so that you guys have a chance to win. And other than that, yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. If you chose pile number 2, Lapis Lazuli, welcome. This is your reading about what is holding you back right now. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, first we have the 3 of Swords, heartbreak. You guys are really hurting right now. Queen of Wands, strength, and 8 of Swords. Okay, group number 2, what's holding you back right now is, you guys, I feel like have a lot weighing on your heart right now. I don't want to really use the word struggle, but you guys are really feeling like you're struggling right now. With the 3 of Swords here, this is heartbreak. This is betrayal. This is, either someone inflicting this pain onto you or you feeling like this due to, you know, a sequence of events. But yeah, right off the bat, you guys have heavy hearts right now, and you are really, really feeling hurt and betrayed. I'm getting also betrayed, and I feel that this is coming from a place of, you know, that's really been the theme lately with these readings, is that there's a lot of internal work that we have to get done as a whole. I mean, this week we're going into Sagittarius, Sunday, Monday, which is about inner truth and your inner self coming into light. So this is the perfect time astrologically for us to be healing ourselves. But you guys, I feel, have really been struggling lately. And with the Queen of Wands here, this is representing someone who has the ability to really manifest her own desires and bring in you know, what she wants to her. Like if you look at the card, she looks really surprised that, you know, there's light glowing out of her hand. This is the efforts of her hard work, you know, coming into fruition and really starting to show in the physical world. And Wands also is fire, and it rules, you know, like that fiery energy. So I feel like, honestly, you guys are either going through a breakup or just are still hurt and still broken from a past breakup, whether it was a few months ago or if it was recent. Time doesn't really matter, because either way, your heart is still hurting as if it happened yesterday. And I feel that this is blocking you from being able to move on. Like this group number 2 is about moving on. I feel like having okay, hold on, let's start over. So this is about you guys moving on, I feel. And also with the Strength card here and the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords represents mental conflict, and it represents struggling, almost blinding yourself to what's in front of you. Because if you look in the mirror, she's blindfolded and she's all tied up, but in real life she's not. And Swords rules our mental state and is all about conflict. So I feel that this is almost a self-entrapment of this hurt and of this conflict that is going on in your heart and in your body. And with the Strength here in the middle and the Eight of Wands, I feel that Spirit is trying to tell you that, you know, you have the ability to get yourself out of this. It's just going to be hard. And just because it's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. You know, this Strength card is reminding you that you have that spark inside of you that can conquer anything and get through anything. You know, the universe, Spirit doesn't want you to continue blinding yourself and only seeing the pain when there is so much more around you to be observing. And I feel that this is what is blocking you guys. So we'll see more like maybe what this is blocking you from. But right off the bat, I feel that this is healing from, or mending your heart from, it doesn't even have to be a relationship. This could be a break, you know, losing contact with a family member or ending a friendship. But whatever type of pain that this is causing, it's been long enough where you should be a little bit further along in the healing process. But that doesn't mean it's wrong. You know, that doesn't mean that you messed up. It just means that it's time to take your blindfold off and it's time to conquer your mental and not allow your masculine side of you, your mental side of you, to continue focusing on this pain and on this hurt. I'm sorry, my cats are fighting underneath here. Ava. Sorry. Okay, let's keep going. So we have Builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. Okay, so group number 2, you guys, like I said, you have the ability to recreate and to manifest different things into your life. Sorry about that, my animals are going a little bit crazy, but we're good. All right, so let's get back to it. So what I was saying before was that you guys have the inner strength and the mental strength to pull yourself out of this situation and this hurt, but it's just going to take you realizing that you have the ability to do that. And that's going to be the first step. That's going to be the first step of unblocking you and releasing you from this energy that is just causing so much pain. So let's see what else. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other aspect of your life. Okay, group number 2, I feel that some of you have this energy of being hurt and just in pain has drained you from other areas of your life. It has blinded you and blocked you from realizing that you enjoy other things as well. And I feel that this is really touching on your creative aspects. It's really important for us. We are creatures of creation, you know, that's everything that we have around us is because we have created it, all the material stuff. And this is real. Spirit is really telling you that you need to get back out there. You need to pick up your hobby again. You need to go do something other than sit in your feelings, or you need to do something that doesn't remind you of this person or of this situation that has hurt you. You need to go find somewhere or something to do, a healthy way to just have time with yourself and to start healing, because that's when it starts. When we can take a step back and just enjoy something, whether it's art class or, you know, kickboxing or, you know, just anything at all, being in a band. When we focus our energy on that, you know, it gives us a break from being consumed in our thoughts, and when we come back to the situation, we kind of have like a little fresh look on it again, because we weren't so consumed in it. Because when we just think about something over and over and over again, like if you guys are going through this breakup and all you think about is this breakup and what you could have done differently, or how much it hurts you, or how much they betrayed you, you're not going to see any progress, because you're not giving your mind any type of breaks, and your mind's just going to be used to constantly being in that state of thought that's going to become all that you see, which is then going to become all that you feel. And the universe is telling you, Spirit is telling you, that you have the potential to change this quickly at that too, but you just have to realize that you can do it yourself. You don't need someone else to do it, and you have the strength within. Okay, you don't have to be that sad, you know, helpless little being anymore. You can come back into your fierce energy. Next, we have bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. This self-love, again, being creative and having an outlet for us to express ourselves, no matter what, brings out our self-love in us, okay? Because we are feeding our soul. We are feeding that creative part of our soul that wants just an escape, you know, a healthy escape. And bringing love into the situation, especially with Aquarius. Aquarius energy tends to change very quickly and lean towards love than harm, you know, leans to love more than hate. And this is what I'm seeing with you guys right here, is that you need to bring your self-love back into the situation and bring this energy of change, so that you are not consumed in this dreadful, heavy energy that is just turning your life into blobs, you know? Okay, next we have, you are very close to achieving your goals. Okay, like I kept saying, like you can do this quickly. You can do this fast. Like you guys don't even realize, again, with this being blinded card in your mental, you guys don't even see how close you are to being free and to having the strength to get out of this situation, because your perspective is blinded. Group number 2, you guys need to take yourself out of this situation, out of this mental state of mind for a little bit, and focus your energy on something else, because it's going to make you realize that there is so much more in the world than being upset or hurt for so long and living in the past. Okay, you want to start living in the present again. Next, we have the Hanged Woman. Okay, changing your perspective. It's time to stop, you know, the Hanged. So in this deck, in the traditional tarot deck, there's a Hanged Man, but in this tarot deck, there's a Hanged Woman. So this is specifically bringing the energy of feminine emotions being kind of flipped around, being tossed upside down. Again, with this, we started with the Heartbreak card. This is about, you need to you need to change your perspective. You need to flip things around and turn yourself away from this image of seeing nothing. Okay, you guys need to start changing your perspective. Next, we have the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor brings us energy of being secure in your position, being strong, pretty much. yeah, so Spirit is telling you guys that it's time to find a creative outlet. Go back to the things that bring you joy, because that's going to help you change your outlook on this situation, and you're going to realize that you were almost self-inflicting all of this pain to the extent that it was at. And you don't have to do that. You can be secure again. You can find your emotional security again within yourself, because the Emperor is also someone who does this himself. You know, he's a strong energy who has created the life that he has himself. Okay, you don't need someone else to do that. So if you're in the mindset of, oh, like I need them, you don't need them. You really don't. Next, we have the Three of Cups, balancing out your emotions. And also, this could be indicating on why this hurts so bad is because this, with the Three of Swords, could indicate that maybe there was a third person involved, and that's why it hurts so bad, because you were betrayed. Like I said in the beginning, I was feeling vibes of like betrayal. So maybe that, because that, you know, that really changes, that takes a hit at our self-confidence, and that changes the way that we look at ourselves. And again, with this Hanged Woman, you have to realize that you can't look at yourself the way someone else looks at you, because they are seeing you from their perspective. They are seeing you from the state of mind that they are in. So if someone cheated on you, if someone did you wrong, if someone betrayed your trust, that's because they are insecure. That's because they don't trust themselves. Okay, I know it's hard to realize that, but people's actions are a reflection of themselves. Okay, and you need to flip the switch and flip your perspective and realize that it's not your fault that someone did those things. It's not your fault that that person decided to break your trust. That's not your fault. And you guys need to believe that again, and you need to trust in that, and you need to know that you are so much stronger than what this person has broken you down to be. Okay, next we have Two of Cups. Okay, so what this could all be blocking you from is a new opportunity at love, because also we do have the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups right here, which can together the Two of Cups is about a union, balanced energy. You know, it's the card of love. It's the card of duality. So this energy of being so in the past could be blocking you from a new potential that you have, a new love potential that you have in the horizon. So if that's the case, you know, the universe wouldn't bring you anything that you're not ready for. So if you are being brought this new opportunity at love, that means that you are ready for it. You just need to realize it. You just need to stop. You need to take your blindfolds off and realize that what you actually want, you are so much closer to having. Okay, and next we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is all about your material and physical like prosperities. So again, I feel that this is really showing you guys that Spirit is really telling you that you have the potential to have all of the abundance that you want. Abundance in emotions, abundance in your physical world. And this is also indicating, since it's coming after the Two of Cups, this is also indicating that whoever, you know, this love union is, this could also be a friendship. It could be a friendship, but you know, Spirit's really pointing that it could be a relationship. That doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow. You know, it could happen in months. Either way, the process of you needing to heal needs to start now. And with this Nine of Pentacles, this person, I feel, like I said before, is you have so much more in front of you than you even realize that you have. Like, you have so much more abundance in so many other areas of your life that you are not seeing because your perspective is stuck. It's switched around. And you need to get grounded again with this Emperor here. Okay, and Three of Cups again. Wow, okay, so you guys, okay, yeah, you guys for sure have a new love coming in, and things need to be balanced out again, because now that we have the Three of Cups and one Two of Cups, that is definitely implying that your emotional part of yourself, your love, is going to have a ton of abundance. Like, cups are just being overfilled here, you know what I'm saying? Like, you not only are you going to be overflowing in love, but you're going to be just swimming in prosperity. Like, this card is really indicating that the hard work that you put into yourself is going to bring you rewards, not only in the emotional aspect, but in the mental aspect, because you're going to get your power back, and in the physical aspect. Okay, so this blockage that you have going on is overflowing into other aspects, and it's going to be crazy. You're going to realize that it's crazy that once you heal your mental and your emotional, that your physical by default starts, you know, it flows over, that energy flows over into other aspects of your life. Okay, and next we have death, new cycles, new beginnings. We have new cycles, new beginnings. The death is all about the death of an old cycle and the rebirth of a new one. You guys need to end this energy. You have been stuck in this for way too long, and it's time to move on. It's time to start your new cycle and start to bring in the abundance that you have in front of you, but you can't see yet. Next, we have mental conflict. Again, this is, like I said, this is all mental. This is all coming from inside your head. No one else can fix this except for you. And this is all about self conflict, about self-inflicting pain. Okay, like there's a little him inside of his bigger head, and this represents that this is self-inflicted, and it can change easy, it can change quick. You just have to flip your perspective. Again, you are the only one who can change it up. We have stand your ground and power. Okay, so stand your ground and power. Again, group number 2. You guys need to see, so your stand your ground and the Emperor go very well here, because this is all about taking back your personal power and not letting someone else control you. So by being in this negative state and living in this state of, you know, heartbreak and I was gonna say decay, so I'm just gonna say, because that's what I thought of, like decaying of your own energy. That is you allowing someone else to control your power, allowing someone else to control you. And that's what you don't want. We don't want that. We can control ourselves. You know, we don't need anyone else. We choose to want someone else. So with this stand your ground, you need to stand up and you need to look your broken self in the mirror and say, listen, I know you feel this way, but we are no longer going to feel this way. This is not our life anymore. I'm putting my foot down and I am saying that this cycle ends now, because a new one is ready to begin. And again, with this power, this is spirit just reaffirming you. And look at this. Both of them, half of their faces are lions. Okay? You guys are strong. You guys can do this. And whoever, you know, took that power away from you, and whoever manipulated you and hurt you in a way to make you think that you are weak, that's a reflection of them. They are the ones that are weak, not you. You guys can power through this. All it's going to take is looking at it from a different view. So let's go into our affirmation cards. Ooh, okay, that was quick. There is no shortage of money or time. There is no shortage, and any attention to shortage, I can't speak. What the heck? There is no shortage, and any attention to shortage of something wanted will always produce negative emotions within you, because your guidance is letting you know that you have strayed from your border basic understanding of abundance and well-being. Whether you are focused upon the shortage of money or seeing yourself as having only so many years to live, and so like in quotes it says, in parentheses it says, and so each day that is expected is one day closer to the end of your years. So that might be an internal feeling like you guys are running out of time to break this cycle, but just relax, you have time. That feeling of decline is contrary to your broader understanding of the eternal nature of your being. Exactly. You guys, this is all about perspective. This is all about changing the way you look at things, and changing the way that you look at things will automatically change the outcome of things, because now you are projecting the energy of like a different scenario. You're projecting the energy of healing and perseverance and strength. You're not projecting the energy of weakness and heartbreak and pain anymore. So we have, what if everything was always working out for me? When you play the what if game, look for things that make you feel better. There is never a situation in which there is not a way out, but out of habit, most people continue to choose the lack perspective until they eventually find themselves where it seems that there are no more choices. But as long as you hold to your intention to look for evidence of well-being and thriving and success and happiness, you will tune yourself to the vibrations of those things. And so those kinds of good feeling experiences will dominate your life. Literally what I just said, group number 2, is that when you change the frequency of what you're giving out, that is going to be what you attract. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this brought clarity and some guidance to you, and really reassured you that you have the strength to make these changes on your own. Group number 2, you really do. And now is the time to take that first step. So that's all I have for you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye. If you chose pile number 3, red tourmaline, welcome. This is your reading about what is blocking you. Okay, let's get into it. So first, we have 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, Queen of Swords, and King of Swords. Okay. So group number 3, what I feel is blocking you guys is definitely leaning towards a mental aspect more than an emotional, physical type of situation. I feel that with the 8 of Pentacles here, this is representing having abundance and having material gain, but maybe not really appreciating it all to the fullest extent. So if like you look at the card, she has a ton of stuff in front of her. The moon represents that, she's in alignment with her physical. She is manifesting the things that she wants. She has gone through all the cycles of the hard work, but yet she's kind of sitting in the chair, not embodying all of the abundance that she has in front of her. And then with the 9 of Wands here, this is representing wanting to escape, wanting to leave where you are, but feeling trapped a little bit. So I feel that you guys are in a position right now where you do have essentially what you want and you have what you worked for, but yet you're still longing for something more and you're not really sure why. And then with the Queen and King of Swords right here, the Queen represents someone who is very much strong in her mental. The Queen is someone who, when her mind is made up, it's made up, and no one can tell her different. When she thinks of something, that's what it is, and that's what she does. And although yes, it has brought her a lot of success because she sticks to her mind and she doesn't let the opinions of others get in the way, that has also caused the road to be difficult. Okay, because when we block the opinions of others, it's a little bit, even if those opinions come off as unwanted, even those unwanted opinions help us in a way form our own thoughts and our own perspective of things. So yes, she is someone who is very strong in her intellect, but because of that, she has also faced challenges. And then with the King of Swords here, equally, he is someone who is very wise, someone who has gone through the struggles, gone through the challenges, knows how to persevere, knows how to get through them. But again, these are two people who have gone through immense amounts of struggles in order to get into the position that they are. And although they are in a position of having everything they want and need, their mind still hasn't stopped. Their mind still, again, feels like they want more, which is also implying with this 9 of Wands right here. So you guys may be feeling like you have what you want, but yet you keep wanting more, and you're not sure why. You're not sure why you can't just be content with what you have, and that alone is blocking the new abundances coming to you. Because when we don't show gratitude to ourselves, when we don't show gratitude to our hard work and to the universe and to everything that has everything that has an effect of our abundance, then that abundance is going to slow down and it's going to stop. So that's understandable of why you guys are kind of sitting back thinking, yeah, so some of you have what you want, but you want more. Or some of you have been thinking, you know, hey, I've been dedicated, I know what I want, I haven't switched up my mental, I've been consistent, so why am I not receiving more? That's because you guys need to ground yourself. You guys need to come down from inside your head all the time and level out that energy, okay? Bring that energy into your root chakra. Start bringing more gratitude and appreciation to not only yourself, but to the universe in a whole. Okay, next we have strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Okay, so group number 3, like I said before, with the king and queen right here, you guys have seen struggles, and you guys have gone through the challenges, and you guys have really worked so hard and have gone through so much conflict in your mental to get to where you are. So that's why this feeling of like, I'm not satisfied, that's why you're feeling that way, because you have so much energy. Your mind is in such a mode of stay focused, get what you want, that once you have what you want, that energy in your mind doesn't slow down. But Spirit is telling you that, hey, you know, you've had the strength to get through all the things in your life that you have up until this point, so this is also something that you can overcome. Next, we have books. You connect with your life purpose through involvement with books. Okay, so I see this right off the bat as almost an escape for your mental. I feel that you guys have a lot of energy and movement going on in your mind, in your intellect, that you almost need some place to divert that energy so that you can get grounded. And books is a great way to do that, because books allow us to be submersed into a story, into, you know, the studies of something, whatever type of books you like to read. That gives our mind, you know, our mind is thirsty for new types of creative outlets. So reading is amazing. There's endless amounts of possibility. So when you get your mind and your mental energy focused on a book, I feel that that's going to specifically help you guys very much, is having another outlet to focus that mental on, so that you can kind of focus on the rest of you as well. Okay, next we have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Okay, so Aries is the first zodiac. Aries brings the energy of a leader. Again, someone who, you know, you have to have that type of energy to get to the king and queen position. But I feel that this is almost indicating that you guys might crash and burn soon, because with this, you know, a lot of energy up in your mind, and there's really no energy coming through representing that you're grounded. I feel that this mental is kind of going to throw you into a situation where you start having the opposite effect of what you've been doing. You start losing the things that you've worked so hard for, and we don't want to see that. Okay, so next we have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. So waxing crescent is the momentum going up, like moving up to a full moon. And the fact that we have a full moon in Aries right here, you know, again, these are a little backwards here, which makes me feel that your energy is going to start, which I just said, start moving backward. It's going to start having the opposite effect of what you've been putting your work into. And you don't want to just sit there and watch all of your stuff disappear. You know, you've put your hard working energy into that. So it's time to put that hard working energy into yourself, so that you can start appreciating the abundance that you've brought to yourself. And you need to have faith in yourself that you can overcome this, because I feel like also the thing with being so much in our mental is that takes a lot of energy. So you guys can very well be at the point of feeling like you're burning out. Okay, but you have to know that you've gone your whole life with this sense of strong mental energy. Use it, just redirect it. Redirect that energy. So next we have Two of Wands, Seven of Swords, again with the mental conflict, Knight of Cups, and Six of Cups. Okay, so let's start with the Two of Wands here. This is about you have two paths to go down, okay? You're kind of in the point where you're standing at a crossroads, and you can either go down the route that is going to bring, this energy of a little bit of chaos and a little bit of, backwards energy and undoing your hard work, or you can go down the path of standing up and fighting against the struggles that you're facing in your mind, okay? Like if you see this card, there's a woman and there's swords, and she's holding one behind her back, okay? That's representing that you have energy behind you that's going to back you up, okay? And yes, it's going to be a struggle, but that energy is still there. Don't forget that you have that power of intellect, okay? And it's funny because right now that intellect is exactly what is blocking you. So it's almost like you're fighting yourself. And that's why this card of, like a fiery ending and a little bit of destruction is coming through, is because it's you against you in your mind. And you have to remember that, hey, you're in control. You're powering all of this chaos in your mind. So now redirect that energy into something else. Again, with books. Books will really help you guys. And then with the Knight of Cups, this is someone, the Knight of Cups represents someone who is in a position of fulfillment emotionally, okay? So I feel that because you guys have so much energy in your mental, you guys have forgotten about your heart, and you guys have forgotten that there's more to you than just what your mind wants, okay? Your heart wants things as well, okay? We can't forget about that. And that right there could be why you are feeling like you don't appreciate to the fullest what you have, because yes, that's what your mind wants, that's what your mind told you need to work hard, you need to get this, but is that what your heart wants? Okay, so that's a question to ask yourself. Is that what your heart actually wants? Is the things that you have accomplished, or has all of that mental energy gone into something that isn't fulfilling you to the core? And then with the Six of Cups here, again, this is about fulfillment, and you're on your way to filling up all aspects of your life, but something is still missing. Something is still stopping that balance and that fulfillment of coming in. And right now, that's your conflict against yourself. That's your mental conflict. Sorry. Okay, next we have the Chariot. Change in direction. You need to take that first move, okay? You have the power and you have the ability to do it, but you need to take the first step and actually start doing it, okay? You are in a position, you are in a high position, and you worked hard to be in this position. So don't stop now. Don't stop now and just sit there, okay? Keep going. Keep the energy flowing. Next we have the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Wands here. Did we have another? No, we didn't. Okay, so the Knight of Wands here. This is bringing the energy of something needs to change quickly. Something needs to kind of hurry up in its movement, because you have gotten to a point where you have the potential to keep growing, but if you stop in your tracks now, you're not going to go anywhere. You're just going to stop, okay? Because your energy is fierce and your energy is strong. So once you let that energy die down, it's going to be 10 times harder to relight that spark than it is to just redirect your spark now, if that makes sense. And then with the King of Cups, okay, so we had the Knight of Cups, which I said you guys have the potential to, you need to follow your heart because your heart is not being fulfilled right now. The King of Cups is coming out. This is Spirit saying and confirming that you need more emotional fulfillment in your life. You need to ground yourself. You need to remember, okay, that's enough. Come on. You hear meowing at me? Like, okay, so the King of Cups, this is a reminder that you deserve more than just mental success. You deserve emotional success as well. And you need to start that journey to get there, because you have you have the energy clearly of force. We have a lot of fire here, okay? So you just need to redirect that energy and start your path onto a more fulfilling journey, because when you find that you put your mental and your heart together and they work together, so when you're putting your energy and your hard work towards something that fulfills your heart, you're going to reach so much more abundance than if you work towards something that you don't really care about, you know? All right, let's see what else we have. We have positive movement forward. See, you can change your path, okay? You have a positive outlook, but you have to make the first move, because this energy, your strong, fierce energy, will break you if you don't continue moving, okay? Remember who you are. Remember that you're strong within and that you've gotten yourself this far, that you've made it through all the struggles in your life up until this point. This is just another bump in the road. Not even a bump. This is just a little hill. You know, you just gotta climb over it. Next, we have disconnect and boredom, and love begins. Okay, so with this disconnect and boredom, yep, this is confirming that everything that you've worked for, you realize doesn't fulfill you. Okay, and now is the time, now that you made that realization, now is the time to change that so that you still have the opportunity of bringing abundance. Okay, don't just settle, don't just stay in this state, because you're going to start losing your things. You're going to start losing that mental power because you shut it off. Don't shut it off. Okay, when you get bored and you get disconnected and you realize that the situation you're in does not fulfill you anymore, change it. Don't sit stagnant in it. Because with the love begins here, not only is this representing self-love, but this is representing bringing more love into your life, which we have a lot of cards indicating right here that that's what you guys need. You guys need to bring yourself down from your mental and into your heart, okay? Because that's really going to help you guys get through this blockage, okay? So let's do some affirmation cards. Okay, so we have money isn't everything, but you are right when you think money isn't everything. You certainly do not need money to have joy in your experience. But in your society, where so much of what you live is tied to money in some way, most of you associate money with freedom. And since freedom is the basic tent for your being, then coming into alignment with money will help you establish a balanced footing that will be of value to you in all other aspects of your experience. Okay, yes, like I said, you guys have worked hard and you guys have achieved a lot of material and financial abundance. Use it as a tool to now follow your heart and do things that fuels your heart. Instead of spending it on all this material stuff that doesn't hold value to you, spend it on experiences, travel. Okay, we also have cards here that representing being out and about. Okay, we have sailing out on a boat here, and here, and then we have movement here. So use this money to travel, use this money to bring you experiences and feelings instead of material things that just take up room, because that's not really fulfilling you. Okay, we'll do one more. Ooh. I will tell my story as I want it to be. If you let your dominant intention be to revise and improve the content of the story you tell every day of your life, it is our absolute promise to you that your life will become that ever improving story. For by the powerful law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto yourself is drawn, it must be. I'm going to read that again. I don't know. That didn't really click in my head. Okay, so it says, if you let your dominant intention be to revise and improve the content of your story you tell every day of your life, then it is our absolute promise to you that your life will become that ever improving story. Okay. For by the powerful law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto yourself is drawn, it must be. Okay, I get what they're saying now. So the story that you tell, the intentions that you put out is going to be what you attract. And again, because you guys have such a powerful energy in your mental, what you've put your mental to has manifested into your life. You have all this abundance. So now transfer that energy into experiences, into something that actually brings you joy, not just something that takes up space. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Leave comments down below. Feel free to ask any questions. Make sure you follow my Instagram. My link will be down in the description. I post daily energy readings, and also you'll have a chance to win a free 1 hour like private tarot reading by me. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.